friends, to my kitchen. We have a lot of almonds in my house because we are a family that grows almonds. So I have a lot of almonds in my refrigerator, in my freezer, and I want to get rid of some. So I'm gonna roast them, but I want to take the skin out of them. So I'm gonna boil them first. I have a pot here with water, and I'm gonna throw all these almonds in here, and I'm gonna remove that skin. So this is gonna boil here for maybe about 10-20 minutes, and then I'm gonna remove the skin, and then I put spices and roast them in the oven, and then I put them in jars. They can make nice gifts. They can have a snack for when you have company, or even for any time of the day. So anyway, I don't know if you have almonds like we do this. So I'll show you when they're done. Okay, my almonds have boiled for about 10 minutes. And now I'm gonna drain them, and then I'll show you what I do next. Okay, all I'm gonna do now is squeeze. Be careful, they can fly out. Just squeeze it in my hand, and the skin comes out. And then I'm gonna make a spice, whatever spices you want, and we'll have some roasted almonds. Anyway, I'm gonna peel all these, then I'll show you. Okay, friends, I found a way to make them faster. Put it between a towel and rub it together, back and forth, and then you get to peel it a lot faster instead of doing one by one. I'm always trying to find things to be faster because I'm impatient, and that's a virtue I need to learn. Impatient, I'm very impatient. And then I try to take the skins away so there's more room for friction. And if you leave those skins in there, it makes a cushion. So in no time you have these peeled. People would say, why do so much work when you can go buy it? Yeah, it's true. But if I have the almonds, and what am I going to do with them? There's so many things you can do with almonds. So I find ways to utilize them. And like I said, I keep putting them in my freezer. Gets to a point, I have no room in my freezer. And this way, I make it, and these make nice gifts for Christmas. Again, planning ahead. See? In no time, you can peel them. I'm going to continue doing this. I'll show you when I'm ready to start roasting them. Okay, friends, I've finished. I have 2 bowls of almonds. I'm going to make some savory, and then I'm going to try some sweet. So I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in here. I'm going to put some garlic powder, some onion powder, and a little bit of salt. Okay? And we're gonna mix all these. I have my oven preheated at 325, and I'm gonna put all these in a cookie sheet, and I'm gonna roast them. Okay? That's the savory. On the sweet, I have 1/4 cup of butter. I'm gonna put some brown sugar, maybe about 1/2 cup. These are things I make up as I go along. I know what I'm looking for. Okay? And then some cinnamon, maybe about a teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay? I'm gonna mix all this, and we'll see how this comes out. Mix all this in here. I like this. Okay. I'm gonna put it in the oven at 325. I'm gonna do maybe 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna lower the oven for 300. On this one, I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of salt, just because salt and sweet, they're good. And I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit of more cinnamon. Okay? And we'll see. And this one, I'm gonna sprinkle a little bit more onion powder and garlic powder to intensify that flavor. Okay, I'll show you when they're done. Okay friends, here I am with my almonds. I kept them in the oven at 325 for 15 minutes. And then I reduced the heat to 300, and they stayed another 30 minutes. And they are crunchy and delicious. I'm gonna let them cool off, and then I'll keep them in jars. These are the ones with sugar and cinnamon. Just as good, but very careful when you take them out. They're hot. So we need that sugar to coat the almond. And here we have, we used some of those almonds, they were in the freezer. So if you have access to almonds, do this. And this makes nice gifts or snacks for kids for school, or for when you get together with some people, you can always pull these out. Anyway, so you give it a try. Until next time, have a good day. Let's get cooking.